Baby, it's 1961 and life is swinging, stylish, and a little bit dangerous. Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson have ditched the schoolbooks and the safety nets, choosing instead to dive headfirst into the adrenaline rush of costumed crime fighting. As Batgirl and Robin, they're not just chasing down Gotham's worst, they're chasing the thrill. But how long can they keep their secret double lives under wraps? With Commissioner Gordon hot on their heels and blissfully unaware he's chasing his own daughter, and top cop Bruce Wayne poking around with detective instincts as sharp as his jawline, it's only a matter of time before someone puts two and two together. Writer Howard Chaykin kicks things off with a knowing nod to the times. This isn't the post-war straight-laced 50s, nor is it the tie-dyed chaos of the late 60s. This is the in-between, cool, sharp, and pulpy as a stiff drink in a smoke-filled lounge. The dialogue and narration hum with the clipped rhythm of early 60s dime novels, full of sass, grit, and fatalistic cool. Thrillkiller is an Elseworlds tale soaked in noir and attitude, with Batgirl and Robin reimagined as sleek rebels dodging danger and making trouble. And eventually, Batman does enter the picture, but that's reserved for a final page sequel tease. What really sets the book apart is Dan Brereton's artwork. It's not just painted, it's dripping with style. His lush, vivid colors give the book a kind of fever dream quality, where voluptuous femmes and rockabilly toughs crowd the panels like characters from a pulp magazine come to life. I first stumbled across Brereton's work back in the wild days of the 90s trading card explosion. His bold, stylized approach was made for that format. Iconic poses, dramatic lighting, and a unique color palette. Recently, I've been searching out his comics work, and while it always felt like DC never quite put their full promotional weight behind him, the man still delivered. For his work on Thrillkiller, he even snagged a 1997 Eisner nomination for Best Painter, well-deserved. Brereton's take on these characters is both evocative and fresh. His Batgirl, with that daring midriff-bearing outfit and chiseled abs, might have raised some conservative eyebrows in the actual 1961, but by the time the comic was published, when Stefani had already made six-packs mainstream, his designs strike a perfect balance. Faithful enough to the originals to feel familiar, but wild enough to feel like something you've never quite seen before. Honestly, Brereton might be one of the most Halloween-coded Batman artists out there. Even when he's not trying to be spooky, everything he paints seems to echo with ghosts, shadows, and jack-o'-lantern grins. Which is fitting. After all, isn't Batman the ultimate Halloween hero? And unlike some Elseworlds that barely tweak the main continuity, Thrillkiller takes the status quo and gleefully turns it upside down. Barbara isn't a rookie sidekick. She's a wealthy heiress, bored stiff with society luncheons, now turning to vigilante work just to feel alive. Her partner in justice, Dick Grayson, is a lithe ex-acrobat and her devoted thrill-chasing boy toy. Bruce Wayne isn't the billionaire playboy we know. In this world, he's a trenchcoat-wearing detective with the GCPD, having lost his ancestral home and the Batcave beneath it to the jaws of the Great Depression. And the Joker? She's Bianca Steeplechase, a psychotic, seductive whirlwind of chaos. Barbara and Dick start out thinking they're just sticking it to crooked cops and sleazy politicians. But before long, they find themselves tangled in something far more dangerous. And not everyone makes it out alive. In the end, Thrillkiller is a stylish noir tale, soaked in sex appeal, smoky shadows, and Brereton's lurid brushwork. It's pulpy perfection, vintage vibes with a razor's edge,